Today, I'm going to share the secret of minimalists for living a high-quality life, a principle that has literally transformed my own life over the past few years. Contrary to popular belief, minimalism is not about getting rid of everything you own or limiting your wardrobe to only black and white. These are superficial changes that only impact the visual aspect of your life. The real secret lies in living below your means while staying within your needs. This simple yet powerful approach is why minimalists can build wealth more easily and with less effort, all while maintaining their quality of life by meeting their genuine needs and not succumbing to the illusion of buying into a meaningless consumer lifestyle. However, just stating that you should live below your means while within your needs doesn't fully explain the profound impact this can have on your life. It might sound obvious, but the truth is that very few people actually focus on doing this because they don't understand how much it can change their lives. That's why I'm going to break it down for you and illustrate what happens in practice when you adopt this mindset. I'm confident that by the end of this explanation, you'll see things differently and will feel inspired to make changes in your own life because this is a lifestyle that you will undoubtedly enjoy living. So, let's dive in. The minimalism I always talk about on this channel isn't just about a lifestyle, it's about adopting new habits, embracing a shift in your mindset, and undergoing a process of transformation. This journey involves letting go of many things you've learned throughout your life, things you've considered to be truths simply because almost everyone around you follows them. But take a moment to think with me, how do you perceive the way most people feel in today's world? As you begin to reflect on this, you might notice that many people are stressed, overwhelmed, and constantly chasing after material possessions that don't bring lasting happiness. The pursuit of consumerism has led to a cycle of dissatisfaction, where people are always yearning for more, yet never truly content. But by shifting your focus to living below your means, prioritizing your needs over wants, you start to break free from this cycle. When you live within your needs, you create a life of intention. You spend your money, time, and energy on things that truly matter to you, rather than on things society pressures you to have. This shift not only enhances your quality of life but also frees you from the burden of excessive financial stress. You begin to accumulate wealth naturally, not through mindless accumulation, but through mindful living. Minimalism is more than just decluttering your physical space, it's about decluttering your mind and life as well. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values, allowing you to live a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Once you embrace this mindset, you'll find that you have more time, energy, and resources to invest in what truly makes you happy, whether that's spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, or simply enjoying the peace that comes from living a life that's true to yourself. So, if you've ever felt that there's something missing in your life, or if you're tired of the endless chase for material things that never seem to satisfy, consider this: maybe it's not about having more, but about needing less. Minimalism offers a path to a richer life, not through abundance, but through simplicity. And that, I believe, is a life you would love to live. Now, let's move forward with this understanding and start making changes that will bring lasting satisfaction and peace into your life. People today are often tired, stressed, anxious, unmotivated, depressed, addicted, worried, and constantly pressed for time. Given these widespread feelings, it doesn't make sense to follow the crowd if this is the outcome you'll end up with as well. I found myself repeatedly asking the same question over the years: how can I avoid these negative situations and prevent myself from feeling this way again? This question led me to deeply analyze my life, searching for the root causes of any problems I encountered. For instance, when I was struggling financially, I would ask myself why I was in that situation. This reflection prompted me to scrutinize my spending habits, the unnecessary purchases, the waste, the things I bought that had no real use. I also examined my work situation, questioning whether I was performing well, if my earnings were fair, if they were sufficient, or if I needed to make more. Ultimately, the responsibility for my life falls entirely on me. No matter how chaotic the world seemed, or how unfavorable the job market or other external factors were, nothing in my life would change unless I took action to do something different. That's where minimalism came into play. As I reflected on various aspects of my life, I began to identify patterns in my emotions, triggers, reactions, and consumption habits. The connection between these elements became clear to me. When you realize that the majority of what you consume is directly linked to how you feel and what you experience, it becomes obvious how much you need to change. Since we're talking about financial change, I want to mention the dollar. This year alone, the dollar has risen by 16.48%. We've grown accustomed to seeing the dollar hover near 6 BRL, and it wouldn't be surprising if we start seeing it reach 7, 8, or even 10 BRL, especially since the Brazilian real has become the fifth most devalued currency in the world in 2024, even losing out to the Argentine peso. But here's the good news: despite this devaluation, it's now easier than ever to buy dollars, which can help you not only build but also preserve your wealth, something that is crucially important. By dollarizing your money, you can even invest in some of the largest US companies. Getting back to the topic at hand, as I mentioned earlier, your consumption is entirely tied to your emotions. Take a moment to think about everything you consume in general: the food you eat, the content you watch, the environments you frequent, the things you buy. How many of these things are actual necessities that genuinely improve your life in some way, and how many are simply reactions to your emotions? When I talk about emotions, I'm referring to a broad range of feelings. For example, the junk food you eat is often a reflection of your frustrations and daily stress, where you seek comfort in food to relieve the pressures of your day. However, these choices not only leave you feeling lethargic and lazy but also trap you in an endless cycle of procrastination and inactivity. And this behavior impacts your finances in two significant ways. First, you waste money on food that lacks nutritional value and is often quite expensive. Second, this unhealthy consumption hinders your ability to be productive, to work, study, or even move around, turning you into someone who is constantly sluggish and unmotivated. Similarly, the things you buy are often reactions to these same emotional triggers. The items you purchase may provide a temporary sense of satisfaction, but in the long run, they contribute to financial strain and clutter your life with things that don't add real value. Understanding this link between emotions and consumption is the first step toward making lasting changes that will improve both your financial situation and overall well-being. Emotional triggers play a significant role in our lives, driving many of the decisions we make, especially when it comes to consumption. Some people, instead of eating when they're stressed, compensate by buying unnecessary things. For some, it's clothing; for others, it's the latest technology, video games, or home decor. Everyone has their preferred indulgence, but at the core, they're all the same: a response to emotional triggers. Even the places you go and the people you spend time with are often influenced by these emotions. Many times, you might find yourself in places you don't enjoy or with people you don't truly care about, likely because of low self-esteem or a sense of loneliness. This need for belonging, however, rarely gets fulfilled, and you end up returning home with your social energy drained, wishing you hadn't gone out in the first place. Let me share something with you: that social battery you think is depleted doesn't really exist. It's just another signal from your body telling you that you don't enjoy those places or those people because they aren't right for you. When you're with the right people, you can spend hours, even days, with them without feeling mentally exhausted. Society has normalized this habit of socializing with people you don't truly like because it's what you're supposed to do, but the truth is, you don't have to. Just as you don't need to buy things to feel good, you also don't need to eat a burger or a pizza to feel like you're enjoying life. Your financial situation is a direct reflection of how you live your life. When you embrace a minimalist lifestyle, you naturally lose the desire to buy things you don't need. And the less you own and the less you purchase, the more money you'll have. This extra money allows you to invest in quality experiences at the right moments. The more meaningful experiences you have with the people who truly matter to you, the happier and richer you'll feel. True wealth is not about accumulating material possessions, but about the experiences you share with the ones you love. You might have thought that the purpose of this video was solely to talk about money and how to get rich, but it's quite the opposite. The goal here is to encourage you to clear out the unnecessary clutter from your life. By doing so, you'll find that the richness you seek isn't in the things you own, but in the depth of the experiences you create. When you stop filling your life with distractions, be it shopping sprees, unhealthy food, or forced social interactions, you make space for the things that truly matter. Minimalism is about more than just living with less, it's about living with purpose. It's about making intentional choices that align with your values and bring you closer to the life you truly want to live. So, as you start to declutter your life, both physically and emotionally, you'll discover that the abundance you've been searching for was never in the material things but in the connections, moments, and experiences that fill your life with true joy and fulfillment. This is the kind of wealth that lasts, the kind that enriches your soul, not just your bank account. In the end, the journey to financial freedom and personal happiness isn't about chasing wealth but about finding contentment in simplicity. By embracing minimalism, you'll not only improve your finances but also enrich every aspect of your life, leading to a deeper, more meaningful existence. Understanding your consumption habits, recognizing your emotions, solving your problems, and focusing on the people and experiences you want in your life, these are the core principles that will ultimately shape the right mindset. This approach not only brings clarity but also leads to greater financial success. When you have a clear vision of what you want from life, it naturally motivates you to work more effectively and efficiently, with a singular goal in mind, to make more money with less effort, so you can enjoy your life doing what you love with the people who matter most. Take my own life as an example. Today, I live a straightforward and uncomplicated life, and it's all because I've minimized distractions. With fewer distractions, I'm able to focus better on my work, at the right times and in the right way. I work just enough to earn what I need to enjoy my life, and the best part is, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. When I do have a need, I can address it without any stress because I've found this balance. So, how can you start living this way too? The process isn't complicated. First, you need to identify the things you value most, the type of person you want to be, and the experiences you want to have. By doing this, you can filter every aspect of your life and habits to mold a lifestyle based on the ideal life you want to live. This clarity will help you work with more focus, become more efficient, achieve better results in less time, and use your money wisely to improve your life. With any extra money, you can invest it to multiply your wealth even further. I've seen many people who embraced minimalism experience a significant transformation in their quality of life, happiness, and financial well-being. While this might seem obvious, it's neither easy nor common for people today to live a life focused on themselves and their own needs, ignoring the countless distractions and influences that pull them away from the path they should be following. But before we wrap up, I want to ask you to take a couple of minutes right now to reflect on your own situation. How is your life going? Is it where you want it to be? If not, who is responsible for that? And more importantly, what are you going to do to change it moving forward? I'm genuinely interested in knowing, and I encourage you to think deeply about this. Let's talk more about it next time. Thanks for tuning in, and until then, take care.